Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you how I create my Frusciante stones on Guitar Rig 6. Today I want to focus on Give It Away and Can't Stop, and this is how they sound like without any amplificator. So let's start by doing the tone for Give It Away, and how I usually start is by putting a split mix, and what this is gonna do is gonna split the guitar signal into two ways so that we can process each of them differently. And with these controls here we can choose the panning of each channel and how much we want to fade them. So this is the volume fader. Most of the guitars on Blue Sugar were recorded using a bass amp together with a guitar amp. So let's start by doing a tone with a bass amp. Put one into the A section and try and make it sound good. So I'm gonna bring the fader to the A section, so we are only listening to the bass amp right now. So since it's clipping here, I'm gonna lower the volume. So we need some more bass. Right, so let's put some chorus on it. Right, so I kind of like it. Let's go to the guitar amp. As you can see, I'm using one chorus for each amp because this way the chorus effect will be more prominent, and you want to make sure that the intensity level is the same between the two amps, so 378, and you want to differentiate a bit these values here. So this is fine, but I want to add a compressor to have more sustain, especially over these notes. What I usually do with the compression is I put the threshold very high so that the sound is getting very compressed, so I can really hear what the compressor is doing, you know. As you can see, we can really hear the attack of the compression, and we want to have it really fast in this case. Right? And the release is going to be very fast too. Now we can bring down the threshold. So this compressor is bringing up some bass frequencies, so I'm gonna turn them down. Obviously we could get it much closer just by referencing with the original and tweaking the EQ and the attack and release time. but I think this sounds pretty decent. Right, so let's try and do Can't Stop. So in this case, for this album, John mostly used Marshall and Fenders, and I'm pretty sure for these songs, it just used one Marshall or two of them. We're gonna use two of them. So let's see how it sounds without any tweaking. So right now we are reading both amps perfectly on center at the same volume. So let's focus on the jump. So this already sounds good to me, but it's definitely clean. So right, sounds already pretty good. Then we go to the outplex. So this amp is probably not the best for this song, but it's gonna work. Now, as you can see, once I start to mix the other amp, something weird starts to happen, so we lose volume, we lose frequency, and this is because of phase cancellation, so I'm not gonna get into it right now. But basically those two amps are conflicting with each other and are cancelling out, so you can see that on their own they sound good. But together they're like underwater, right? So very simply we invert the phase of one of them, so now they're gonna sound good. Sounds pretty good. I want to do that again with different amps, so let's see. Let's use the Coolplex and the iWhite. So let's focus on the Coolplex right now. as you could see, the most important thing is to nail the right amount of gain and the overall EQ. So yeah, I hope this helped you create your tone, and I'll see you in the next video.